How has gun violence impacted the community where you live, work, and worship?
Somebody can raise it. Yeah, I don't have to start.
All right, hi guys. What time is it? Good morning, and my name is Janaya Williams. I am the leadership manager of No Boundaries Youth Organizers, and I'm a 10th grader. And yeah, can I see this real quick? How gun violence has impacted, not where I live because I'm in the suburbs, but where I work, which is around here. Gun violence has created division in this community. It has created competition. It has created pain, hurt, death in our community, and it just created an unsafe environment for everyone that lives here, no matter how much money you got, no matter what you look like, no matter what you do for a living, no matter what you wear on your feet. It's just what it is.
Good morning, everyone. It's still morning time. I'm Ms. Shalise with the Treehouse Project. So to me, gun violence is impacting our community in a way that desensitizes everyone, especially because the way that it's portrayed in the media and in the music. Not even just young people, so I don't want to put the charge on young people, but just as our community as a whole. I don't know if we realize how serious it is to lose your life and to be shot. Has anybody in this room ever been shot? Know anybody that's been shot? Okay, know anybody that lost their life to gun violence? All right, same here. Today is actually the birthday of one of my close friends who lost his life to gun violence 4 years ago. So when I think about how it impacts our community, I think about his potential career as a rapper and everything that he could have did with his life, his 14-year-old son who no longer has a dad, the community work that we did together that we continue to do, but then we're one less person that's available to be a positive influence to young people. So when I think about the impact that it makes, it's taking away people from our community, and I don't think that we really understand what that means when somebody really loses their life, because we're somewhat desensitized to it, the pain that it really comes from being wounded and how the ripple effect goes on to other parts of our lives, our moms, our family members, and our friends, and what it's like some of these missing seats that I see around the room. This might sound dramatic, but to me it's like almost a representation of the people that couldn't be here today because they may have lost their life to gun violence. So it impacts our community in a way that I really want to charge you young people with seeing it as serious as it is and not just idolizing what it, the coolness that it might look like in the media and in music videos.
Good morning, y'all. My name is Jason. I have a brand called Grind Hard, Dream Big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. So I focus on empowering youth through positive words and positive actions. I'm from PG, but I got love from Baltimore. I got family in Baltimore. But around my way, I would say that kids, even community, when it comes to gun violence, they are influenced by the outside, like movies that they watch, music that they listen to. It's a lot of trap, drill, a lot of them just are lost. So what I try to do is just advocate for that. And of course, when you watch the news, you're seeing another youngin', with AR-15, the age of 12, 13 years old, just going crazy, probably because they was playing Call of Duty and feeling like I can just do whatever. So it's a lot of influence, social media and things like that, but empowering them and just trying to change the mindset, and it starts with self, so that's why we're here.
All right, next question. Do you feel as though social media has an influence on gun violence in your community?
Good morning, my name is Kanaya. I'll say yes because a lot of things that goes on social media, people is influenced to do it. So it's say if somebody playing with a gun on Instagram. Somebody who watching a story might want to play with a gun. So it's like Instagram, like social media in general, brings a lot of the like violence.
Yeah, I think social media plays a huge role in how we understand and relate to guns in general, and then also the violence they bring. I am someone who consumes a lot of my news through social media because of that's how I feel I learn best, and that's where my attention span is at. And so I see, Fox 45 and even the mayor and Baltimore Police Department, they like have these posts that show, when there are like stings and show the guns and show all of the things that were found. I think that's sending us a message that this is a problem in our community that we don't have control over. But on the other side of that, I do see other organizations like the Baltimore Beat and even sometimes the Baltimore Banner shedding light on the systemic issues and actually centering the voices of the people who are acutely affected by gun violence and the role of guns in our community.
I feel like social media, there you go, thank you. I feel like social media isn't the thing that has the influence. I think it's the people that's on it, because social media has so many resources for good things. Social media has so many places where you can where you can get resources to do more, get opportunity, get chances and challenges. But it's like, depending on where you go, depending on who you're talking to and who page you're on, you're going to see different things. Some people like to play with guns on the media. Some people like to post people dying on the media. Some people like to post like bad things on the media, so you're going to get that. It's not, social media is just where we're able to come together to give everybody what we got. Social media is where we're able to push forward, to find people, to find things that we need. It's the people on social media that makes it negative. And then the thing is, it's like, it's not even the majority. It's more so like somebody shares it. We tend to, like Ms. Shalise said, we tend to find death funny. We tend to not take it serious. And then it's like, we see it and then we be like, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so messed up. And then we send it to somebody else. So it's kind of like a ripple effect, like she said. So it's like, it's the people that's on social media that makes it negative, the people that don't take it serious, the people that don't report things, the people that just be like, oh no, that's too much Instagram for tonight. That's the people that's like that. So it's not the app or the website that you're on, it's the people that's on the website. Yeah.
I can see some of y'all scrolling on social media right now, so I don't even know how important this conversation is to you. So I'm always the one challenging people in the room, so I want to challenge y'all to tune into this conversation. So my piece on social media influence, to Jania's point, I think it's a lot of things that we're influenced by on social media. I don't know how many times I end up with things in my cart that I'm purchasing because I was just scrolling. So I think if it has the power to make me spend my money to be attracted to certain things, I would be remiss to say that we may not be influenced by the other things that we see as well. The danger in the influence that I see with social media is social media has this way of us being able to present ourselves as who we want to be versus who we might be in reality. And what I see young people experience is that social media is like this shield. You get to say whatever you want to say behind those texts, and then some of those things transfer into real life. And I've seen multiple scenarios where young people will beef over social media, and it goes just from it's not just about the influence, in my opinion. I think it's about the involvement and the access to one another. You start beefing on social media, going back and forth, and while everything is not going to result in gun violence, a lot of things do result in violence. And sometimes those acts of violence then transfer over to gun violence. And the issue that I believe that we have is that we don't have conflict resolution skills. So while, social media is there, it is important for us to know how to resolve some of our issues without having to resort to going back and forth, beefing on social media, posting things about people on social media, and now I'm gonna meet you on Thursday after school and me and you gonna fight. But what you don't know is that you're probably coming to fight me, but you don't know that my cousins and my brothers have a gun. My 8th grade year of school, these girls wanted to mess with me and my sister, and one of them wanted to fight me. I wasn't fighting her, she was too big. My sisters and my cousins, they came up to school 15 deep. They beat this girl so bad, pulled all her hair out. Just a huge catastrophe, but also something that I didn't know as an 8th grade girl was that one of my cousins had a gun. So look at how bullying somebody, and this not even including social media because we didn't have it back in the day, but the act of bullying could have resulted in somebody losing their life had my cousin, that young person, actually used a gun. So sometimes we get ourselves in situations and you don't even know the type of thought process or resolution skills that another person has. When they're looking at taking your life and you're looking at being prideful, you're looking at, I can beat somebody up, I can make somebody look bad, but on the other end, somebody's looking at you like they're about to take your life. So, it's my thoughts.
Oh, they're all good answers, by the way. I would say with social media, it's like watching TV. Like, you got a positive channel, you got a negative channel, so it's like, what channel are you willing to watch? What's really gonna consume your time? I know a lot of us, we all eat food, right? So it's like, okay, what's good for us, what's bad for us, right? So it's like your diet is more than what you eat, it's what you consume on a daily basis. What are you telling yourself on a daily basis? Who you are, like affirmations. 9 times out of 10, all the violence is happening because there's a lot of people that are unhappy. There's people that just want to see you in a bad mood. So it's like, okay, I'm having a bad day, let me go ahead and trigger this person so this person can have a bad day. I don't think anybody wakes up just to be like, yo, I'm gonna choose violence. I'm on demon time. Like, y'all know what that is, right? But like, I'm just saying, like, I don't think a lot of people wake up to feel like that. It's a lot of things that you guys go through and things like that. So, even with effective communication, like you said, as well as conflict resolution, like these things need to be in place because what I realize with the young people, they don't even know how to talk to each other. And they're not even fighting fair. They're just grabbing weapons and feeling like they can do anything. And when they outside, they thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna fight. I play GTA, so it's gonna be GTA outside. I play Call of Duty, it's gonna be Call of Duty outside. Oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna run down with a Drake. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna carry the AR. I'm gonna just go ahead and spray the block. I'm gonna spin the block. I spin too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not cool. It's not attractive, and it's ugly. So I mean, like I said, the only ops that they need to have is opportunities, and that's what we provide. So yeah.
Y'all ready for the next question? All right, next question is, what youth opportunities does your organization provide to Baltimore City youth?
Okay, so No Boundaries, well, the organization that I am in a whole is No Boundaries Coalition. However, my part of it is No Boundaries Youth Organizers. So what us as the organizers provide to Baltimore City youth is we are more of what you can call it a resource if you're not in the organization. Like, we're able to bring people together, literally just like this, and on other days, like our house meetings and everything, and our smaller events, like our block parties and night outs and everything like that, we're able to spread like resources and other organizations and places that you could go to get what you need. If you are in our organization, like you do it over the summer with YouthWorks, or you do it during the year with No Boundaries as a whole, we're able to teach you a lot, teach you when it comes to things that you have to do in the real world, even though people go to school and say, oh, they don't teach us stuff that we're actually going to use, because who's going to use long division when we get older? But like, we teach you things when it comes to getting a job, when it comes to how you present yourself in the world, how you talk to people when it comes to getting something that you would like, writing emails, how to speak in general, stuff like that. So with my organization that I actually work with, that's how we're able to give back to Baltimore City youth. I want to add on to what Janaya said. No boundaries got like a lot of what's the word I want to use? A lot of opportunities for the youth and things like that.
Hi everyone, I also realized I didn't introduce myself earlier. So I'm Gab Sussman, I use they, she pronouns. I'm the founding partner of Be More Transform. We're an educational collective that's actually becoming a cooperative. And I would say two things that we find are really impactful when it comes to engaging with Baltimore City youth are the ways in which we both push into schools and provide programming and clubs and opportunities for kids to connect and actually do things that they want to do in school. And then we also have programs outside of school that meet either after school at local organizations and places around the city, and then also we have things on the weekends. We believe that schools should be and can be better places where everyone feels seen and included. And so one thing that we do is we provide support to gender and sexuality alliances. So whether your school already has a GSA or used to have a GSA before the pandemic, or even never had a GSA, we help schools have GSAs and make sure that they are providing support to queer youth who deserve the support. And then some of our programs that we do outside of school revolve around comic books and graphic novels, because those are really, I personally find them really fun and really engaging, and they're very diverse. And so if you're someone who's looking for representation in literature or opportunities to nerd out with some people, we have a lot of programming on the side.
I had to clear my throat for you to make fun of me up here in the front. But Treehouse Project, we do girls mentoring programming. So we have after school programs, and we do community engagement. We do projects that might be as well as a hiking program, hashtag Black Girls Hike. So like this Saturday, we're going hiking at Kilgore Falls. A part of that is for us to reflect on our life and like strengthen ourselves and just overcome all of the things that we face on a daily basis. A big part of our mission is to empower young women to know that you can be successful, you can overcome anything that comes your way despite the circumstances that you may have been born into. So that's a big part of the Treehouse Project, but also my personal mission is just to support young women in becoming everything that they can be. Y'all can play.
Yeah, y'all should play. Everybody does about so with Grind Hard, Dream Big, what we focus on is empowering our youth through positive words and positive actions. So homeless drives, back to school drives, also scholarship opportunities, youth summits as well, teaching kids about financial literacy, podcasting, creative writing, acting for the camera, so many other things as well. Taking kids to Dave & Buster's. That's a safe space. We believe that kids need safe spaces for them to just be themselves. So like outings like that, bowling, things like that, and back to school drives as well. So you know when kids go back to school, that they have the supplies and everything that they need. So we down to work with anybody, and it's just empowering them and being who I needed when I was younger, but most importantly being who God called me to be. So that's all it is with Grind Hard, Dream Big.
Can y'all make some noise for the panel? We appreciate y'all for coming up. take that to the front, take that to the front.